Today is Friday, August 25th, 2023. Today was my payday and I got paid well advanced, like around 2 a.m. in the morning. So that was good. I still have some cash left in my bank account, but probably by next week I would be in the south, in the red, because my credit card bill is too high, like $4,000 after the Japanese travel. But that's okay because I am getting more interested in the machinery export and import. So yeah, as with yesterday, I would like to continue to read this article from BorderBuddy.com, and I will focus on the normal speed and correct pronunciation. Of course, I will try to remember good expressions, cliches, idioms, and sentences that I may find useful for my later day interaction with the foreigners. So here we go. Customs clearance. Customs clearance or clearing customs is a phrase we hear a lot in our business. What it really means is the item that's being imported or exported has met a country's requirements for entering or leaving its borders. Those requirements vary from country to country and from one item to another. Did you know that missing or incomplete paperwork along with improper tariff classifications are the reason for most shipment delays at the border? Okay, missing or incomplete paperwork along with improper tariff classifications. BorderBuddy can help you clear customs fast with less paperwork and fewer headaches. In order to help you avoid these hassles, we are providing you with a lay of the land for customs clearance when importing and exporting goods. Exporting to the United States, clearing U.S. customs, you should ensure with your carrier that the importer of record will be notified of your shipment as soon as it arrives at U.S. Customs. The importer of record is responsible for filing all entry documents with authorities at the port of entry. When exporting from Canada to the U.S., the importer of record can be the exporter, your consignee buyer, or your U.S. Customs broker. The importer of record, if you want to defer payment of duties and processing fees until you have completed the sale of your goods, you can have them sent to a bonded warehouse. Duties and fees are not levied until the goods leave the warehouse. Very good. Duties and fees are not levied until the goods leave the warehouse. So bonded warehouse. After the goods have arrived at the port of entry, they will be examined by U.S. Customs officials to determine the value of the goods for customs and duty purposes, the validity of the making and labeling, the validity of the invoice, whether the shipment contains any prohibited goods, and whether the requirements of other U.S. federal agencies, such as the Department of Agriculture, have been met. Once customs officials have decided that the shipment and its documentation are in order, the goods are allowed to proceed into the U.S. The broker then determines the duties or fees payable and files this information along with any payment due with U.S. Customs. Okay, so the broker then determines the duties or fees payable and files this information along with any payment due with the U.S. Customs. After official appraisal of the goods, the entry is liquidated, meaning that the final computation of duties and or drawback is complete. After official appraisal of the goods, the entry is liquidated, meaning that the final computation of duties and or drawback is complete. What is a drawback? Difficulties? No, it does mean difficulties here. So it's the opposite of duties, right? Duties and drawback is complete. Duties, drawback. So duties, you have to pay duties. It's a duty you have to do. So duties are something that you have to do or pay, right? Instead, price. Drawback. Drawback is like a suspension, maybe, or something unconditional liquidation, right? It's called liquidation, liquidated. For more information, see the government site. Here's a link to see a checklist for exporting commercial goods from Canada. Packing list. The packing list outlines the key information about your shipment, such as contents, weight, total number of packages, as your goods will be handled by different logistics and transportation providers. The packing list functions as a verification tool to make sure all goods are accounted for and reach their final destination. The packing list may also be used to verify information about the shipment against other documents, such as commercial invoice, to make sure all information is accurate and consistent. These safety measures may help avoid errors at customs. Customs Clearance Canada. Before importing, you do homework. Here's how to determine whether your goods can be imported into Canada. Identify the country of origin and the manufacturer of the item you plan to export or import. Canada has a range of goods over which it imposes import controls. The Import Control List, or ICL, of the Export and Import Permits Act lists these goods. Is your business registered for import and export? Do you have an import-export license? Be sure to complete the registration and licensing requirements with municipal, provincial, and federal government agencies. Register your business for import or export. Before you can import into Canada, you must obtain an import-export account, commonly referred to as an import-export license. To do that, you must complete several registration and licensing requirements with municipal, provincial, and federal governments early in the process. Canada Revenue Agency's Business Registration Online is your destination for all federal business registration requirements. Call 1-800-959-5525 or visit Business Registration Online. Tip: since Canada is officially bilingual, shipments must be labeled in both English and French. Damn, that's bad. Start importing. Ready for some help getting your shipment across the border? You are just a click away from getting started. Calculate import duty. Since Canada is officially bilingual, shipments must be labeled in both English and French. Since Canada is officially bilingual, shipments must be labeled in both English and French. Since Canada is officially bilingual, shipments must be labeled in both English and French. Liquidation, packing list, right? Your business must be registered for import and export, licensing requirements, customs clearance. Well, that's it. It's a very short article, so I'll go to customs brokerage too to see what they have to say. Import, export your port. Leave borderless. Calculate import duty. 2007 established. Satisfied customers are 72,000 or 73. Items imported 522,530. Google reviews 1,655. So yeah, they were a major help to me, and my client walked me through. BorderBuddy is the best. They are fast, reliable, super good customs. Very positive experience. They did it all, arranged everything in a very timely manner. Found these guys on Google and cannot recommend them highly enough. Fantastic. I've used BorderBuddy 3 times, and they are so great to work with and very reasonable. They are awesome, super easy to deal with, answered all my questions, had no issues. They were a major help to me and my account. Worked me. BorderBuddy is the best. They are fast, reliable, very, very easy to work. Okay, so we can help you import, export cars, animals, items for trade shows, machinery, plans, Shopify, Amazon, eBay items, planes, helicopters, food, clothing, antiques, recurring shipments, other items, get caught. Benefits. Doing business internationally just got a lot easier. Manage your risk, manage your time, breathe. With a BorderBuddy, you can focus on keeping your customers happy while we dot the I's and cross the T's. Okay, we dot the I's and cross the T's, right? Like a can't becomes can. I becomes, I don't know, 2 dots maybe. We've done this before and we know our stuff and yours. While we dot the I's, I wonder what that, if the letter I has a dot, it becomes, I don't know, important? Do you regularly import or export large shipments, or are you a small business with a few international customers? Whatever your needs, BorderBuddy will ensure your goods get to their final destination fast. What our clients say, yeah, they did it all, friendly, helpful, and expedient. What more can you ask for? Couldn't be easier to deal with. Okay. Good delivery, but really pricey, expensive. Found these guys on Google and cannot recommend them highly enough. Fantastic, seamless, friendly service, great and timely service. Would recommend Jeff Palmer. And no way I could have imported this classic vehicle without them. What more can you ask for? You should ask for more. About us, when it comes to changing a dated and complex customs industry, BorderBuddy dreamed big. BorderBuddy founder Graham Robbins Jr. saw a massive opportunity to simplify the customs process for his clients using technology. More than a decade on, BorderBuddy is still helping businesses and individuals save time, money, stress when doing business internationally. BorderBuddy is a customs broker dedicated to innovation, and we are constantly searching for ways to bring customs into the 21st century for our clients. Latest blog post, sizing opportunities, unlocking Canada's market potential for international expansion, expanding business horizons, the Canadian Opportunity 101. BorderBuddy, about us, discover more. Okay. BorderBuddy was founded a decade ago by Graham Robbins Jr. Importing and exporting was in Graham's blood, as his parents built the highly successful A&A Customs Brokers business back in 1979. Graham's concept for BorderBuddy was to simplify the customs process. BorderBuddy specializes in importing and exporting products to North America, with a dedicated focus on consumers and small businesses. BorderBuddy keeps information focused and easy for everyone to understand. Here is a little bit of our story, including how we have evolved over the years. Our commitment to you. 1. Treat customers the way we would like to be treated. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. We built our business from the ground up on innovation, trust, and results. We built our business from the scratch, from the ground up. We built our business from the ground up on innovation, trust, and results. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. I don't know, these two sentences are really good. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. We've built our business from the ground up on trust, results, and innovation. We built our business from the ground up on innovation, trust, and results. They don't call it the golden rule for nothing. 2. Keep it simple. Importing and exporting goods is our thing. We are here to make that as simple and stress-free as possible for the everyday consumer. Simple and stress-free. Simple. Yeah, we are here to make that as simple and stress-free as possible. We are here to make that as simple and stress-free as possible for our consumers, for the everyday consumer. This is expression 2. Importing and exporting goods is our thing. Importing and exporting goods is our thing. We are here to make that as simple and stress-free as possible for the everyday consumer. Importing and exporting goods is our thing. We are here to make that as simple and stress-free as possible for the everyday consumer. 3. Leave the math to us. Our revolutionary tools handle all the calculations for duties and taxes, so you can focus on things that won't give you a headache. That's good. 4. Change is good. When it comes to changing a dated and complex customs industry, we say yes. Our goal is to revolutionize the customs brokerage industry. When it comes to changing a dated and complex customs industry, dated, old, with long history, right? When it comes to changing a dated and complex customs industry, our core values: customer obsession, create and simplify, learn and be curious. That's good. Learn and be curious. Own the outcome. Yeah, you got to be accountable for whatever you've done, man. Own the outcome. Collaborative team players. You are not lone wolf inside the company. You have to work as a team. collaborative team players. Basically, you just cover someone's ass when they are on holidays. Collaborative team players. Attention to detail and quality. Yes, attention to detail, not details. It's a singular. It's a non-countable, man. Attention to detail and quality. It's a concept. It's a psychological thing. Attention to detail and quality. Our culture, listening to our customers. Positive reviews are great, but negative reviews are really important because they show us what we need to be doing better. We take every negative review and break it down to see how we can continuously improve customer experience. We respond to every review, whether negative or positive, to acknowledge our customers' experience. Positive, negative reviews. Continuous learning, yeah, their culture. Learn and be curious. Because knowledge is power, we work hard at being learn-it-alls, not know-it-alls. We all read a new book every quarter to inspire. That's good. To remind ourselves to continually open our minds and be innovators in business. Hey man, Graham, if you have a job opening for me, please contact me. I would be all ears and I would learn it all and know it all too, and be really a good asset to your company. Yes, I am Korean. I work for Korea Telecom KT, the number one carrier in Korea. But I have to retire in 5 years' time, or in 2 years, I would have a golden parachute where my company will subsidize, will give me severance pay of like 80,000 US dollars. That's not small amount of money. So I would be on the market for in 2 as short as time, or in 5 years time in the maximum. So yep, your company sounds good to me. I would prosper in your culture. So learn it alls, not know it alls. Because knowledge is power, we work hard at being learn it alls, not know it alls. We all read a new book every quarter to inspire. That's good. I would like to read a book and to remind ourselves to continually open our minds and be innovators in business. It might be a radical candor, how to get what you want by saying what you mean, or the best service is no service, which talks about how to keep your customers happy, controlling costs. At the same time, we share our different perspectives on each book at our lunch and learns, and are inspired in breaking down how we relate to what we read and how we can apply it in further innovating and streamlining our business. Lunch and learns, and lunch and learns. That's good program. Yeah, you have a lunch together. I guess it's a free lunch by the company on house, and you learn by discussing what sharing your own different perspective based on the same book. So lunch and learns. Offsite retreats. We hold quarterly one-day retreats and annual 2-day retreats to discuss what's working, not working, our 30, 60, 90-day goals and actions we will talk to achieve those goals. That's good. 1-day retreat and 2-day retreat. They have a 1-day retreat every quarter and 2-day retreat annually. I guess at the end of the year or at the start of the year. That's good company, man. Yeah, I worked with the U.S. Army for 3 years, and I learned a lot. And I learned a lot of U.S. military culture too. They have many retreats right? But those retreats give them a new perspective, a new mindset, a new mind, and they enrich their determination. They strengthen their willingness, and they harmonize people, and they provide a good teamwork experience. Yeah, American Army, the U.S. Army is all about teamwork. So as with a strong U.S. Army, this BorderBuddy company offers good programs such as lunch and learns, and 1 day retreat every quarter, and 2 day retreat annually. And they have like a 30, 60, 90-day goals. That's really good. Our mission. Graham, oh, you are Graham. Yeah, you look like a Canadian. You look like a little bit of a French descent to me. I've met many Canadians, and you look like a French, but with some French twist. Graham has worked hard over the last dozen years to ensure that there is not just a nuts and bolts operating system, but an emotional operating system at the core of everything we do. Emotional operating system, not just the nuts and bolts operating system. That's good innuendo. There is not just a nuts and bolts operating system, but an emotional operating system at the core of everything we do, at the core of everything we do, at the core of everything we do. But because business is about people, and if employees and customers are not feeling like their needs are being met, we are doing something wrong. We live in times of intense tech innovation and disruption. The concept from the start with BorderBuddy was to build not just a business, but a community with a purpose beyond profit, 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 with a purpose beyond profit. Since we are in the business of importing and exporting, our goal is to provide solutions to move things forward for our customers. Graham's involvement in YPO, Young Presidents Organization, has instilled in him a holistic approach to leadership with personal development and continual innovation as the focus. I think YPO is like a Rotary Club, or what is it, a Lions Club, or a Toastmasters Club, but much better, I think, Young Presidents Organization. Yeah, in Korea we have many organizations of such nature, like a Young Women CEOs Organization, Young Male CEOs Organization, or the Vertical Industry Organization, and everything. YPO, Young Presidents Organization, instilled in him a holistic approach to leadership. Our core focus, our passion is to deliver awesome. Our point of difference is that we simplify customs brokerage. Our passion is to deliver awesome. Our point of difference is that we simplify customs brokerage. Point of difference, our journey, 2008. BorderBuddy launches as a side business to ANA. Graham joins YPO. YPO, Young Presidents Organization, is a global leadership community of chief executives driven by a belief that the world needs better leaders. Graham was proud to join this network that inspires and challenges one another based on open sharing and trust among diverse community. That's good. I like open-minded people. Yeah, one day I would like to be a CEO too, but first I need to work at a good company first. Graham was proud to join this network that inspires and challenges one another based on open sharing and trust among a diverse community. He took inspiration from the lifelong learning and idea exchange at the core of YPO and committed to continual growth and innovation for BorderBuddy from that day on. Okay, so YPO, I don't know, YPO sounds very important to him. It instilled in him the core value of his company: community, trust, innovation, awesomeness, learning, reading a book, 1 day or 2 day retreat, 30, 60, 90-day goals, review the negative and positive comments by the customers. Duty calculator launched. We developed and launched the unique, innovative customs duty calculator because you, our customer, shouldn't have to do math. The revolutionary tool means you won't have to when it comes to calculating duties and taxes. To this day, there is nothing comparable out there that makes calculations in real time like this for importers and exporters. 2017, BorderBuddy is relaunched with a fresh concept and its own dedicated building in Surrey, British Columbia. I think I visited Surrey when my wife and I were honeymooning in Vancouver. Yes, we stayed in Vancouver. We went there on a 4 nights and 5 days travel. We used the Korean tour agency called Latte Tour. It was good. It was November 24th, so it was drizzling out there, but I heard that Surrey is quite a good area, but now I think it's a little bit crime-ridden. But I have a Mrs. Marilyn Barr, who lives in Surrey, so I think we visited her at her home, and she gave us a gift of a bowl, a celadon bowl, but we lost the contact. I wonder if I can still find her email address. She used to work for the court. She processed the asylum claims at the court, right? She dated some immigrant too, and she lost her son and daughter somehow. Her daughter committed suicide, I think, and her son, Jeff, who taught English in Taiwan, overdosed on cocaine. What's the name of the cocaine? Levatamin, and he got killed. Anyone out there who knows Mrs. Marilyn Barr, B.A. Barr, please contact me or send me her email address. With the progression of e-commerce, we saw a need that needed to be filled. Not only were companies in need of import and export expertise, but consumers were now shipping and receiving goods as well on a smaller scale. So in addition to our B2B function, we made it a point to accommodate B2C as well to meet customer demand. In addition to our B2B function, we made it a point to accommodate B2C as well to meet customer demand. BorderBuddy is truly there to provide solutions for any customer, no matter how large or how small. Yeah, I was distracted. I was thinking of Francesco from Grupo Pro Max in Marais, Mexico. We had some funny situation together when he visited us KT in Gwangju. 2018, implemented EOS, Entrepreneurial Operating System, maybe ERP. Another layer of innovation for BorderBuddy was studying EOS and implementing it as a tool for managers and employees to discuss creating more ownership and buy-in at the staff level. The idea is that employees take an active role in helping achieve the company's vision, and it has been really effective. And buy-in at the staff level, and that's good expression, buy-in or collaboration, more focus, more sharing, more interest, more leadership. Buy-in at the staff level, buy-in at the staff level, buy-in at the staff level, buy-in at the staff level. Yeah, this is how memorize the expressions. When you memorize, you feel like you are presenting in front of people and you just absorb the word expressions. Buy-in at the staff level. The idea is that employees take an active role in helping achieve the company's vision, and it has been really effective. That's good. Traction, expanded edition. Okay. Implemented KPI checklists. After reading KPI checklists by Bernie Smith, we actually had him come in, talk to us about KPI, key performance indicator strategies. We implemented weekly and monthly scorecards with KPIs that we track to help us overhaul our 90-day goals as well as our annual goals. So they have 30, 60, 90-day goals and annual goals. And they use KPIs, key performance indicator, as Korea Telecom or KT has been doing for the past 20, 30 years. There's some danger with relying on the KPI only. People just employees, they have a buy-in at the staff level, of course, and they focus on achieving the KPIs. But outside KPIs, like emotional support or some other stuff that are outside KPI, they tend to neglect. So Graham, you got to be careful. Yep, having a good KPI is good. But if the important thing is outside KPIs, then you need to find a way to incorporate those outliers into the KPIs, or you need to have a different measurement too. KPIs plus some outside KPIs. Launched a podcast. Very good. I like that concept. Building on BorderBuddy's corporate culture of innovation, Graham started the Graham Robbins podcast, dedicated to helping today's business leaders grow and scale their businesses. Very good. The conversations with these really versatile and fascinating thought leaders inspire actionable, powerful ideas about finding success in business and in life. KPI checklists. The Graham Robbins podcast. Yeah, I will subscribe to it. Fascinating. Grow and scale their businesses. Scale means enlarge, expand sometimes. Or depending on the market change, you just scale down your business to spring forward later on. So it means expand and reduce strategically. Scale your business. Future of a BorderBuddy. At BorderBuddy, we strive to continually move forward and adapt to changes in the industry and evolving regulations. while always putting our customers' needs first. That's very good cliche. While always putting our customers' needs first. Always putting our customers' needs first. Always putting our customers' needs first. There is a massive shift toward digitization at the moment. There's a massive shift toward digitization at the moment. In anticipation of this trend, we want to optimize our operation to eliminate paperwork and redundant data to continue to streamline the customer experience. There is a massive shift to digitization, right? At the moment, there's a massive shift to digitization at the moment. There is a massive shift to digitization at the moment. There's a massive shift toward digitization at the moment. There's a massive shift toward digitization at the moment. There is a massive shift to digitization at the moment. In anticipation of this trend, we want to optimize our operation to eliminate paperwork and redundant data to continue to streamline customer experience. That's good. We want to optimize our operation to eliminate paperwork and redundant data to continue to streamline the customer experience. There's a massive shift toward digitization at the moment inside KT2. Every products, services we provide, they are based on digitization. Massive shift. AI, cloud-based computing, 5G at your factory, not in the mountains. Everything is digitized. The dishwasher, clothes washer, washing machine, refrigerator, vacuum cleaner, restaurant, robots, fans, electricity outlets, everything, even the food processing machines, they are all connected via the internet, IoT, Internet of Things. So there's a massive shift toward digitization at the moment in KT, but at the BorderBuddy, in anticipation of this trend, they adopted many systems like EOS, and they focused on streamlining the customer's experience by eliminating paperwork and redundant data, and they are using good programs and mindsets and the annual retreat, reading a book, at least one book every quarter. In anticipation of this trend, we want to optimize our operation to eliminate paperwork and redundant data to continue to streamline the customer experience. Start importing. Ready for some help getting your shipment across the border? We are just a click away from getting started. That's good. J Mall Sales Marketing, Parksville, Boathouse, Parksville, BC. Amanda Burr at BorderBuddy made our shipment seamless, and her customer service was outstanding. Without question, we will work with Amanda and BorderBuddy again in the future. Thanks, Amanda. Well, this is good article. I am beginning to like BorderBuddy. CEO Graham, if you find me on the internet, please contact me. I have good ideas increasing your revenue or streamlining your business. I am from KT, so I'm an IT man, and also I have been on the corporate sales, like B2B sales and B2C sales at the same time. So I can be a huge asset to your team. I wouldn't mind working for you for a couple of years, even though I'm getting old. But if you noticed, Asians, they look young for their age. I am no exception. So please contact me, and I will wait for your reply. Everyone out there, BorderBuddy is a good company. They have a very creative management skills. I like this company. They don't talk about bullshit, but they cut to the chase and get down to the business and down to work, down to the wire. Before I go, I would like to remind myself of the expressions I learned from this article. In anticipation of this, we are striving to optimize our business to eliminate paperwork and redundant data, so that we could continue to streamline the customer's experience. There's a huge, massive shift toward digitization at the moment. Always putting a customer's needs first. And the 1-day retreat every quarter, and a 2-day retreat annually, a KPI, key performance indicator. They had the author come into the office and speak to them. What else? Digitization, redundant work, YPO, young, what is it? Young CEO's organization, young president, young president's organization, YPO. Graham is the huge, important, integral member of the IPO there. Their business is based in Surrey. Customer satisfaction. What can you require more? What can you do? Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Take care and bye-bye.